Hello, hi. A little bit change in the background because I'm in my home in Vietnam right now for the New Year Eve, and also a little bit change because I'm getting ready for bed. So wearing my glasses look a little bit strange, huh? But anyways, um, so basically we're gonna be um doing the second episode of Redefining the Word, which also the last one for this year, 2024. Yeah, just a little bit of wrapped up, chit and chat, chit chatting. And yeah, okay, so let's move on. Let's get into the podcast. Get ready. All right, one, two, three. Back to redefining the word. Today's episode is all about transformations, the messy, bittersweet, and beautiful kind that comes from navigating the chaos of life changes. 2024 was a year that pushed me to my limits. I dated, I worked, broke up, quit jobs, and moved houses. I dealt with an avalanche of change while trying to keep up with the fast pace of life and my own emotional swings. It was a lot to hold and even more to process. But here's the thing. When I look back now, I realize that I met the happiest and sad, funniest version of myself through those moments. This episode is a reflection on that year, a love letter to the art of solitude, the power of embracing impermanence, and the magic of simply allowing yourself to evolve. Well, let's dive in. One of the greatest lessons 2024 taught me was how to embrace solitude, how to really lean into it. Agree or not, living alone as a responsible adult at first felt like a punishment, a reminder of everything I thought I lacked. Honestly, it sucked. But most first do, don't they? Somewhere along the way, though, something shifted. I stopped resisting and started living fully in it. I learned to love the stillness, the mornings that were entirely mine to design. No one teaches you how to live alone. You just figure it out. You create rituals like moments of joy that anchor your day. For me, it was curating a morning playlist, lighting an incense, writing down my to-dos. These small acts became my way of romanticizing what was right in front of me, appreciating it while I had it. The truth is, nothing is permanent, and when you accept that, even the simplest moments become precious. Another revelations? Simplify. Life is already complicated enough, so clear out the clutter, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Clean as you go. Tidy your space, and more importantly, tidy your mind. And prioritize the things you don't want to do. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. Anticipations and procrastinations are almost always worse than the task itself. That email you've been dreading, the conversations you've been avoiding, rip off the band-aid. The relief you feel afterward is worth it. The biggest takeaway here, stop letting fear of messing up hold you back. You've healed enough to step out into the world and take risks. Make mistakes because they aren't really mistakes. They are lessons. And the way you talk to yourself after those moments. That's where the real growth happens. Here's something I wish I known sooner. You don't have to pick one version of yourself. You are allowed to be all the things you want to be at once. The quiet one, the bold one, the dreamer, and the doer. Every part of you belongs here. Life is about learning what works and what doesn't. figuring out what to call, when to call it quit, and knowing when to open doors to new experience. It's a constant evolution, and there is no finish line, just the next chapter. Gratitude has been my anchor through it all. For every experience, every goodbye, every person who shaped my journey. Not everything was easy, but it was all fruitful. And even though goodbyes hurt, they can also be acts of love from a distance. One of the hardest lessons 2024, let's see. Letting go of the need to make sense of everything. Growth doesn't come from control. It comes from finding peace in the I don't know yet. Control is a funny thing. We cling to it because we're scared of devastations. But the best cure for devastations is laughter or meaning. When life feels overwhelming, create art from the feelings. Write, paint, dance, sing. Stop overthinking, just do the thing that you are meant to do. Cause here's the truth. The first step will probably suck. But eventually, and this is always true, you are going to love it. 2024 was the year I met myself. Not the version of me I thought I should be, but the one that was already there, waiting to be discovered. So if you are in the middle of your own messy transformational year, I wanted to remember these. First, lean into solitude. Romanticize the small, simple moments. Second, let go of the need for control and embrace the I don't know yet. Third, stop fighting change and start creating through it. Really, you don't need to have it all figured out. All the different versions of you are valid, and they all belong here, just where you are. Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflections and growth. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Let's keep redefining the word and ourselves together. Until next time, keep evolving with a heart full of gratitude. Take care, and I'll see you soon in 2025.